Hello and welcome to Luso Frames Top Culture and our selection of the top 5 games never made. Of course, like in every list, there are going to be titles missing. In this short countdown, we are going to take a look to 5 games that strangely were never made, despite the fact that a lot of gamers would pay every penny to play them. We still think that some of them will be made in the future, but for now, here is our list. Number 5. Star Wars 1313 is an action-adventure game that was being produced by LucasArts but was later cancelled by Disney. The amazing demo of the game was first revealed in E3 2012, featuring amazing graphics and fully developed gameplay. In this new title, you would play as a bounty hunter, and the game would take a more mature direction compared to past Star Wars video games. Company representatives have indicated that the game may be revived through a licensing deal with an outside studio, but until then, Star Wars 1313 remains on hold. For those who love Star Wars, a new game of the franchise is set to be released by the end of the year, Star Wars Battlefront. The most recent awesome demo was shown at E3 2015, and we couldn't be more hyped. Number 4. The Last Guardian was announced at E3 2009 as a PlayStation 3 exclusive game developed by Team Ico, the developer behind Ico and Shadow of Colossus, two games that were very well received by critics and are often used as examples of games like works of art. The known story of The Last Guardian focuses on the friendship of a boy and a giant creature named Trico. The game requires the player controlling the boy to manipulate Trico, like using food and other tricks to use the creature as a means to climb and reach high platforms or other remote places. This is not the only game in our list that was already edited in this video and was announced at E3 2015 PlayStation press conference, making the crowd go mad. It's been 6 years since the announcement, and after E3 gamers' hopes have been crushed. Many said that the game was never going to be made. There were recent rumors since a third trademark for the game was filed recently with the United States Patent and Trademark Office. Mark Cerny, the lead system architect for the PlayStation 4, had also said in the past that the game would eventually be made, giving us an indication it was at least not dead. Why the game development has been held this much, it's unclear, but now we know that in 2016 everyone will have the chance to play it. Number 3. Silent Hill is an horror game franchise published by Konami, with at least 11 games released on various platforms. The series is heavily influenced by the psychological horror genre. In Gamescom 2014 PlayStation press conference, Sony revealed the demo PT, a playable teaser that later was revealed as an upcoming next-gen Silent Hill game developed by Hideo Kojima and Guillermo del Toro. The demo was really scary and featured a looping corridor with very high difficult puzzles, but had a pretty good reception from critics and gamers all over the world. Sadly, the game was cancelled by Konami, at least for now, following the departure of Hideo Kojima from the company. Number 2.
Why has the Combine?
Half-Life is a science fiction first-person shooter developed by Valve, telling the story of Dr. Gordon Freeman, a theoretical physicist who must fight his way out of a secret underground facility whose research and experiments into teleportation technology have gone wrong. The first Half-Life was released in 1998 for the PC and later for the PlayStation 2. A second game was released in 2004, followed by 2 expansions and a remastered version of the first game, Black Mesa, in 2015. And since then, we've been waiting for Half-Life 3, one of the most anticipated games by fans all over the world. A third installment would be an almost certain success, but despite the critical acclaim of the first 2 titles in the series, and a number of rumors about a third game, it seems that the day of the announcement is not happening soon.
Run for your life!
Number 1. The first two games in Shenmue series tells the quest of Ryo Azuki, a young man searching for his father's killer. It's an open-world action-adventure game released in 1999 and 2001 for the Sega Dreamcast. It is considered to be one of the most ambitious and expensive games at the time. It had a reported $17 million budget, but it ended up costing about $47 million. QTE or QuickTime Events as used in modern games was first seen in Shenmue. The game director Yu Suzuki perfected the method. It allows for the game designer to create sequences of action that cannot be expressed through the game's standard control scheme. We had already edited the video of the 5 games never made, and like The Last Guardian, Shenmue 3 was announced at E3 2015 PlayStation press conference, a strange announcement informing that the fate of the game was in the hands of the fans, launching a Kickstarter campaign for the game to be funded. At the time of the video editing, the Kickstarter campaign has accumulated almost $3.5 million from the pledged $2 million. We couldn't be happier. Shenmue is going to be made. Of course, this is just our opinion, but we think that Shenmue is probably one of the best games ever made. Please subscribe for more content like this. We will try to make the best informative and creative videos for your entertainment. If you liked it, give us a thumbs up. Would you put other games in the list? Please let us know.